Today we're visiting Weobley Castle.
If you were looking for a smashing spot to build a house, you couldn't go far wrong with the site of Weobley Castle.
Its view across the Llanrhidian salt marshes and the mudflats of the Lough estuary are quite stunning.
In its day, this was quite a posh castle, or should I say fortified manor house. Built in the 14th century by the Bere family, it boasts a gateway, a hall, a kitchen, a chapel block and an east range enclosing a courtyard, as well as a cistern turret to the south of the gateway, which is believed to have contained a cistern for rainwater storage.
Sadly, this is no longer standing, and only its foundations remain. The castle was attacked by the forces of Owain Glyndŵr in the early 15th century, but they didn't do much damage, although it is possible that John de la Bere was a casualty of the incursion.
Sir Rhys ap Thomas took ownership towards the end of the 15th century, but after his grandson Rhys ap Gruffydd was executed for treason in 1351, the castle reverted to the crown in the person of King Henry VIII.
At some point this would have been a nice place to live. Admittedly, it's a bit drafty now, a lack of roof will tend to do that, but in its heyday, this would have been really lovely. Let's not forget, you've got a fantastic view from the place, and it's in a nice part of the world. I would love to live here.
From the outside, Weobley Castle is definitely more impressive for its view than for the face of it. It is a lovely spot though, and quite a nice castle.
Unless you're incredibly thorough when you come and visit places like this, you're gonna miss stuff. And we've been here before, and strangely, I didn't come down here, and I don't know why. I mean, you know, it's fairly obvious that there's a flight of stairs and they go down, and I can only assume it was some sort of cellar, storeroom. I don't know what it was, but it's built into the bedrock. It's got a fantastic ceiling, and yet I didn't see it the last time we were here. So I think it's worth coming and seeing things twice.
As you come in through the gateway and look up, it seems to me that there must have been a room up there because there's a fireplace and a couple of windows. Whether it would have been a bedroom or what, I don't know, but it wouldn't have been a guard tower of any kind, I wouldn't have thought, because the windows are much too big to be defensive at all.
It's impressive. It's very, very, very impressive. I'm impressed. There is a tower, but access to it is through that door, and you can't go through that door because there's no access to the tower, which is a bit of a shame, but you know, I should imagine there's probably a pretty good reason for there being no access to the tower. Maybe you have a likelihood of dropping off the top. Who knows? Either way, can't visit the tower. What a shame.
If you have OCD, this is perhaps not the room for you. They have two different styles of windows here, and not even on the same level. It might have been that the room was divided into two and you had two tiny little rooms, but with one fireplace. And above us is a third window of yet another different style. However, there are beam holes in the walls, which tells me that there must have been a floor above. So you don't have three different windows to worry about, just the two. It is an eclectic room. Such is the nature of this castle. It's all patchworked up and filled in, and very much a higgledy-piggledy castle. So, what did you think of Weobley Castle?
I like Weobley Castle. We've been here before, and it's one of those places that I'm quite happy to come back to, partly because of the view, partly because the castle is nice. I know that's the laziest of words.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
I think it's a really cool castle, actually, because there's just so many different things hidden away. And it's all really weird shapes and a strange layout, and you just... Yeah.
It's an interesting thing, isn't it?
Yeah, you turn a corner and it's like you're in a different castle.
Yeah, there are certainly things that I've seen this time that we missed last time, so
Yeah.
I wonder how many other things that we've missed.
I know there's a bit that I keep consistently forgetting to go into, but I know you've done that this time.
I have, so you can see the footage that I took of it so that you don't have to go and do that.
Hooray!
I know, that's awful. But I think that is probably it from us at Weobley Castle.
Yes, it is. We shall see you next time.
TTFN!